Tenda Mwadi, be thankful unto the Mother, Father, creative life force of the universe. Kudzai Mudzimu Mukuru. We give praises unto our great ancestors. Abibi Tumi, Abibi Fahodliye, African power and African liberation for all African people. Greetings, brothers and sisters. We are here for a first in our series of recommended reads. Yes, indeed, brothers and sisters. And I want to give thanks to all those who tuned in to our scientific Garvey-ism presentation and discussion, brothers and sisters, because this is actually taking place based upon a suggestion that was brought to me in the scientific Garveyism presentation. A brother or a sister requested that we do a recommended reading on Garvey and Garveyism. Yeah? Now, I decided to do that, but I'm actually going to extend this out even further just to do recommended reading for brothers and sisters on any topics pertaining to Pan-Africanism, universal African nationalism, African liberation in general, any information that we need to know and consider from any books, from anywhere. I'm going to do, a series profiling some of those readings, yeah, specifically for our Patreon community. So now that you're here, I want to thank you for being a part of our Patreon community and for contributing to the growth and development of gotkushTV, soon to be known as Kimbunga Media. Greetings and welcome to you all, brothers and sisters, and we're going to get into it today. And so we're going to begin the series in the only place that you really can begin when you're dealing with Garvey and Garveyism, brothers and sisters, and that is with the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey. And so typically when Philosophies and Opinions is published, it is published in 2 volumes, because this book contains volumes 1 and 2, and we have got 2 editions here, just to show you what I go on. This particular edition is published by Baba Tony Martin, who is the foremost scholar on the life and legacy of the Most Honourable Marcus Mosiah Garvey and the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. And this edition, I would say, is the most popular one for the last 30-40 years, and it was published in the year 1986, but Volume 1 itself was published in the year 1923, and Volume 2 was published in the year 1925. So just about a century ago, brothers and sisters. And we're going to get into the context for why that was in a second, but it's necessary for you to know that those 2 dates, 1923 for Volume 1 and 1925 for Volume 2. And then this particular edition is important because it is the first printing of Philosophy and Opinions that was actually published in Jamaica itself. Now imagine that this is a man who passed away in the year 1940, and Jamaica becomes independent in the year 1962, and later that decade makes the Most Honourable Marcus Mosiah Garvey its first national era, but the book featuring his philosophy and opinions was not published in Jamaica until the year 2016, I believe. Let me correct, see if I'm correct in saying that. Hold on there. One second. I do believe I'm correct still, Yes, 2016, so we want to give thanks to Brother Miguel Lorne and Frontline Books, because it was Miguel Lorne and his institution Frontline Books that is responsible for the first time the Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey was published in Jamaica. And this one features a preface from Ras Sekou Tafari with an introduction from Ras Miguel Lorne himself. So that's 2016 publishing and 1986 publishing by Baba Tony Martin and his institution, the Majority Press, brothers and sisters. Now, but we'll be featuring a number of titles from Baba Tony Martin throughout this series because, as I said, he is the foremost scholar on the life and legacy of the Most Honourable Marcus Mosiah Garvey and the UNIA ACL. And so he's written a number of books which we'll get into at a later date, but this particular title also features an introduction from him. Now, necessary to note as well that the person responsible for bringing us these volumes is Queen Mama Amy Jakes Garvey, wife of Papa Garvey and his personal secretary. And so I think it would be appropriate for us to begin the recommended reading with her preface as contained in volume 1. Okay, and she says, this volume is compiled from speeches and articles delivered and written by Marcus Garvey from time to time. My purpose for compiling same primarily was not for publication, but rather to keep as a personal record of the opinions and sayings of my husband during his career as the leader of that portion of the human family known as the Negro race. However, on second thought, I decided to publish this volume in order to give to the public an opportunity of studying and forming an opinion of him, not from inflated and misleading newspaper and magazine articles, but from expressions of thoughts enunciated by him in defense of his oppressed and struggling race, so that by his own words he may be judged, and Negroes the world over may be informed and inspired, for truth brought to light forces conviction, and a state of conviction inspires action. Yeah?